on, girl, let's scream.
I am a god.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. This is the part where you run.
Come on, scream.
Hello and welcome to Let's Scream, a podcast where we dive into our favorite horror movies. I'm Parker.
And I'm Stevie.
And today we're looking at 2002's Ju-on, The Grudge, directed by Takashi Shimizu.
Join us as we journey to the Grudge house and learn all about the Grudge.
The Grudge. Are you ready to scream, girl?
Girl, let's scream.
Let's scream.
There's a lot of screaming in this movie.
Some good screaming.
There's some good screaming in this movie.
I like this movie.
I like it. I think the Grudge is fun.
Come on, girl. It's The Grudge.
I can't watch it and not think of Scary Movie.
Scary Movie 4.
Because I watched that for years. Like that was one of my favorite ones to watch when I was younger. Yes. So when I watched these, I was like, I just can't take it seriously. Too seriously. Which fault.
If I had seen this first, I would be really scared by it.
Yes.
But because I've seen the Scary Movie, which you just said, and the American version.
Yeah.
Which the American version is hokey pokey.
Hokey pokey.
I kind of like it, but it's kind of corny. But that's what I like about it. But this is more effective in its suspense
I do think
building.
there's a few little hokey pokey moments.
It's a little hokey pokey. I think The Grudge, just as a concept, is a little
hokey pokey.
Okay.
But I mean that as a term of endearment.
Sure, I still like it. I think it's fun.
I think this is a fun movie.
Yeah.
I even think the American version's fun.
Yeah. It's like not too... I mean, some people think it's really fucking scary. And you know what? It's very suspenseful.
Yes.
And I like the ambiance and the atmosphere.
Yes.
It's nice and spooky.
It's not the scariest.
I think that the character designs, I think they're funny. I think they kind of look funny.
Yeah.
I think Toshio, the little boy, he's just always doing shit. Okay.
He's so funny.
And it kind of cracks
every
me
time
up.
he's on screen, I'm laughing.
Yeah, me too, girl. Yeah, he's kind of funny.
Because he's just always doing shit.
He's chaotic. We love that.
I love it. He kind of reminds me, I don't know why, but he reminds me of Brahms.
Oh yeah, Brahms from the boy. Yeah,
just like that gives me that vibe of like I feel like I would just fucking love him.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, what you doing?
Right, I'd be like, hey girl, what you doing?
What's going on?
And he meows like a cat. That's fun.
Yeah,
come on now. But a lot of people really write for this movie. It's actually considered like a cult classic in Japan because when it came out, people were like, this is just a ripoff of The Ring.
Yeah.
But it's become like widely regarded as one of the best Japanese horror movies.
Yeah. I think it's still great. I think it's very effective. I see where like the good horror comes from it.
Yeah.
I was watching it not scared by it. But I really enjoy it. Like I think it's a fun watch. And I would definitely rewatch it.
The American version took little bits and pieces from all of the Ju-on movies. Because this is the third in a series of films.
And then there's a sequel to this one.
Yeah.
There's The Grudge 2.
Ju-on, The Grudge 2. Yeah. Which maybe the American version took some from that too. I don't even know.
So. I think so because that came out I think in like 2004.
But so like...
And then the remake came out, the American version came out in 2006, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I think it was like
I think so.
222.
That sounds good.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
I didn't, look into that. But from what I remember about the American version, I kind of like the storyline in that better. It just like kind of
it's more precise.
More.
This one is very much kind of like separate. Is vignettes the right word?
Vignettes, yeah.
Where you just get different people who are affected by the curse.
Yeah.
But some of them, they don't really play to the overall plot because there really is no overall plot. There's no conclusion.
Which I like and also don't like at the same time. Because you don't get too attached
the
to
American
anybody.
version gives you the conclusion of like what happened.
And you're following Sarah Michelle Gellar the majority of the film.
But I guess because this one gives you everything that happened at the beginning.
Yeah.
It just gives you bits and clues.
It's harder to like attach yourself to characters.
Yeah.
But then the kills are fresh the whole time. Because I guess the Grudge, she likes to fuck with... And I'm going to call her the Grudge.
Yeah.
That's her name.
Yeah.
She likes to fuck with different people in different ways. And that's always fun. So, yeah. I'm ready to get into it. I don't really have any other opinions other than... I like it. I think it's...
Well shot.
Yeah. Spooky.
Knowing that a lot of it was taken from... The American version took a lot from this one. Like, it's kind of crazy how... like... Some shots are like not shot for shot, but some beats are so like, oh, This is the exact same, but I think
No, but you're right. And that, what you just said reminded me of another opinion that I do have about this that I want to share, is that the same scares happen in the American version, but it just goes to show you how much more effective they are in the Japanese version.
Yeah.
Because of the timing of things.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of what I think works in this movie is a lot of the scares, it's like, it focuses so much on the character's reaction first before it shows you what they're reacting to.
Yeah.
So you're like, why is she so freaked out?
Yes.
And then when you see it, you're like, oh, well, damn.
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree with that.
So that's, I think, like the main recipe for success here with the Japanese. The
I
Grudge.
agree. I appreciate the practical effects too for most of it.
Because there's CGI that looks hokey pokey at certain
That's
points.
where I like, well, and
doesn't age well.
I'm upset because that's like your first appearance
Yeah.
of the Grudge, and I wish they had done something different.
And it doesn't look any better in the American version either.
No, we'll get into it. We'll talk about it.
But yeah, overall effective, spooky, and I understand why it's considered a J-horror classic.
Absolutely.
All right, are you ready to get into Spoiler Town?
Yes.
Okay, from this point on, if you've never seen Ju-on the Grudge, pause this. What is this? Podcast. I forgot. What this was.
Sometimes.
I just want to rewind. That's the second week in a row we've referenced this song. But okay, Spoiler City. Are you ready to scream, girl?
Let's scream.
Let's scream. So Ju-on the Grudge starts with a piece of parchment paper that has red writing on it, which says, Ju-on, the curse of one who dies in the grip of a powerful rage. It gathers and takes effect in the places that the person lived. Those who encounter it die, and a new curse is born. And right away, I liked this way more than how it's presented in the American version, because I don't know if you remember, but in the American version, it's like the CGI credits with the hair in the water.
Yeah.
And it looks really fake.
Yes.
And just kind of hokey. Whereas this is just like a simple piece of parchment paper with spooky red writing. And it's just...
Is that blood?
Yeah.
perhaps?
Like, it just kind of
Ooh.
already, you're like, okay, the practicality of this movie versus the CGI of the American version. This just already I like more.
Absolutely,
Okay.
I agree.
We get the spooky kind of choppy footage of the main event that inspired the curse of the Grudge, which is this guy who killed his wife and his kid and their cat. And the first shot, like damn near the first shot of this movie, it's a black cat too, and I'm a black cat owner. So it really broke my heart because you see this guy snatch this cat up
You hear it like
and you hear the neck snap.
it's sad.
And the little boy is like in the other room coloring and like here's this all shit going on. Like, damn, very upsetting right off the bat, very spooky. And the mom, I can't tell if she has died at this point or is in the process of dying, but she looks fucked up, okay? So, yeah, cool setup. We get our first title card because this is separated into different chapters that follow different characters. This says Rika. Rika is Sarah Michelle Gellar's character.
She works at the like agency that helps take care of
Like
elderly.
Yeah, the elderly. Yeah. It's just like a old folks home or something like that.
Yeah.
She's just a volunteer though in this version. She is kind of out of her element, but her boss is like, hey, you are the only person we have. Can you go check on this woman? She's a client of ours. We sent somebody else out who's supposed to take care of her, but we haven't heard from him. We just want to make sure she's okay. Can you go?
And I always thought, you never see who that guy is. I thought,
No.
so I mean, like, it's assumed the curse got him, obviously, but I'm like,
yeah.
I would
The
have liked to
American
have known.
version, it's like a girl nurse, and she gets
Yeah.
her face snatched off. You
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
Like, damn. And they made fun of that, her in Scary Movie.
You're
She's
like,
got that
oh,
tongue.
don't worry about her. She just slip and fall.
She slip and fall, and then she's licking the stamps
Yeah.
with her crazy tongue. Yeah, I was kind of... There was some things in Scary Movie that were in this that I was like, well, damn. Now I want to watch more Ju-on movies so I can get those scares. But Rika does go. She is going to go and take care of this woman at her house. We get the spooky house, the Grudge house, okay? It's spooky.
And it's a fucking mess.
And it's... Yes. Well, before she even walks in, I liked this detail that's not in the American version. Like, she steps onto the property.
And they like feel a presence.
She feels like a chill, like a shiver down her spine. and there's just like a spooky
So that's the curse.
feeling.
Like, basically.
Yeah, like she walked in, bitch, she's cursed.
You're cursed.
She's doomed.
Gotcha.
Yep, she's doomed. Which is really scary about the Grudge too, is like, girl, you just gotta step on foot of the property and bam. It's like American Horror Story. Like if you die there, bam.
Bitch, you're staying
You're
there.
stuck, bitch. She goes inside, and like you said, yeah, this place is a fucking mess. Do you know what this is giving me? This house?
Damn, bitch, you live like this?
Yeah.
That meme?
Oh, a white refrigerator, yeah. But
Oh, I came in there in a white refrigerator. I said, I was in tears. Get your shoes on, honey. Let's go find you a home.
Really, it reminded me of the drug dealers that we would buy from in college. The straight guys that we'd go in, and their apartments would smell so rank, and then there'd be trash everywhere, like
Like,
hoarded
damn,
houses.
bitch, you live like this?
And it's like, oh my god, like, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Your place is so cute.
Wow, why is it so fucking dark in here? Y'all own a fucking lamp?
It's very that vibe. There's trash everywhere. So she's looking all around like, what the fuck? She kind of lets herself in because no one's answering the door. And she sees the woman, elderly woman, like
Pawing at the fucking...
the glass sliding door.
Yeah.
And then when she opens the sliding door, her hand comes out and like jump scares her. Also, another detail I like is the chandelier swinging on its own, kind of subtly.
Creepy.
Very Paranormal Activity. This woman, her name is Sachi. Okay, she's just bats eyelashes, blank stare the whole movie.
She's the old bitch who doesn't say anything.
Yeah, she's like senile. She's always got a blank stare. Very like Ms. Jackson.
Ms. Jackson.
Ms. Jackson. And she's just like staring ahead.
She's like helping her up.
She helps her up. She takes her outside and gives her a sponge bath.
SpongeBob.
A SpongeBob.
She gives her a SpongeBob.
We see on the clotheslines that there's like sheets that have blood on them and sheets that have doo-doo feces on them. Ew, doo-doo feces all over the walls. And it smelled so bad. And she's cleaning up and she finds this crumpled up photograph of the man who killed his wife, their family, and their little boy, and the black cat.
But the mom's face is missing.
Yes, it's been like punched out. And Toshia, the little boy, his face is kind of like ripped down the middle. Too.
Yeah.
Rika is drawn to this very disheveled bedroom by a scratching sound. And the sliding closet doors
It's taped up.
are taped up.
It's creepy.
And at first she's like, okay, maybe I'll just leave. But then she hears a meow. So she pulls all the tape down and she opens the door to find, yes, a cat, the little black cat. But it's being held by its owner, the little boy.
Well, this is really... I like this because at first she just sees the black cat.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
she turns and the little boy's just sitting there staring at her and
Yeah.
jump scares her.
And he's got blood splattered on his face. too.
Yeah.
And he's like 30-yard stare. He's very... Ms. Jackson.
Ms. Jackson.
Ms. Jackson.
Miss Jackson.
Ms. Jackson. She goes downstairs and decides to call her boss. And is like, what the fuck? There's a little kid here in a fucking closet. What am I supposed to do? He's just as confused as she is. So she's waiting. The phone rings and we hear like the answering machine of a woman calling the house and trying to get a hold of the owners. So something's really not right. And Rika sees the little boy sitting at the top of the stairs behind the railing, which this is what Scary Movie makes fun of.
Toshiba.
Yeah, Mitsubishi. Like that whole scene. Yeah.
Kuroshiku Samurai.
I'm so excited for the new Scary Movie, bitch. I'm so excited because we're going to cover them. We have to.
We have to.
Hello. Come on.
They're amazing movies.
And I think it's coming out this summer. I'm so excited. But yes, she asked him what his name is, and he says, Toshio. And she's like, hey, Toshio.
Ah, that's cute.
Nice name. What the fuck's going on?
Who are you?
Who are you? And he, instead of like talking back to her, just kind of like looks over toward the room where Sachi is. And so she's like, okay, let me go check on Sachi. Sachi is like talking to herself and kind of like mumbling in a trance.
Yeah.
She's all catatonic. And when Rika follows her gaze to the other side of the room, she doesn't see anything. But she tells Sachi to like lay back. And when Sachi lays back,
She bitch.
she sees on the ceiling. And we hear, ah. which is called the death rattle. That's like what it's known as in the canon and the lore of the Grudge. So I'll be referring to it as the death rattle, but it's the noise that the Grudge makes. And then we see the Grudge, and she's bad CGI. It's like a blurry bad shadow effect.
It's really weird.
I hate it. I wish it was just cool makeup.
Yeah.
Because when it's just the makeup, it looks great and it's scary. But sometimes they do this kind of shadow thing, and I'm like,
There's a moment I do like it, though, and we'll talk about that.
Okay, T. T.
T. Yep. Beat drop.
Beat drop.
Yes!
Me seeing the Grudge without CGI. T.
T.
So, yeah. It's the Grudge, scary lady. She got bangs, got a bang.
Bang.
And she
got the white ass eyes.
She looks like Casper the Ghost.
Yeah, she put on her whitest makeup. She's like, let me get that 00 white foundation.
Very clown white, very clown white. And she just kind of goes, at Rika, and then Rika passes out, and then we see Toshia, like, standing over her. Our next title card says Katsuya. So Katsuya is this man who lives with his wife, Kazumi. They have recently moved into the Grudge house.
Yes.
With their mother, who we see is Sachi. So this is where she comes from. We can infer this happened before. Because this movie is just like the American version.
And Sachi's hair's different. It's not gray.
That's T.
So she was still dyeing it and keeping up with it. She hasn't gone catatonic and crazy yet.
Very much. And yeah, it's just like the American version is that it's non-linear. Which I kind of like about The Grudge.
Yes.
It's kind of fun. I'm like, okay.
This one just adds in some extra characters.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say this one adds in. Like, this one has more characters than the American version. The American version took out characters, I should say.
Yeah. And I don't know, maybe they are in the sequel. I haven't seen The Grudge 2 in a while. The American Grudge 2. I don't like that, spoiler, Sarah Michelle Gellar gets killed in like the first 5 minutes in that movie. And then she's billed as like the lead actress. I think that's kind of fucked up and stupid. But anywho. Kazumi is being kept up all night by the pitter-pattering of feet running around and trash being left everywhere. And I like Kazumi because she's got a fuck-ass bob with a little flip-a-doo.
Yes.
And she's always kind of bitching out her husband, okay?
Yeah.
And she's like, I think your mom has like, they call it like sundowning or something. Remember when we did that one thing,
oh, yes.
what's that movie called by M. Night Shyamalan that we covered?
The Visit.
The Visit.
Where when she's asleep, she's unknowingly like
kind of sleepwalking and
moving shit around.
Running around, yeah. That's what Kazumi thinks. But Katsuya is like, girl, I gotta go to work. I'll talk to you later.
He didn't give a shit.
He didn't give 2 fucks. Okay.
Top 10 most useless characters.
D, very much. So Kazumi, she goes to take a nap on the couch, and we hear some footsteps come by and knock over
her shit.
So she wakes up and she's thinking that it's Sachi. But Sachi's sitting there like Miss Jackson. So she's like, okay. She hears another noise on the other side of the room. And we see the door has been opened and there are little boy handprints.
But also I was like, girl, did you not clean this fucking house? What is that dusty, dirty door that handprints are left on?
But I think that she's just trying to get all the clutter that she hasn't even had time to dust with all the fucking trash on the floor.
That's so true.
I'm going to give Kazumi the benefit of the doubt there. Because she's got her fuck-ass bob, and I trust her. Behind her, on the stairs, peeking his little head out, we see Toshio in this really funny shot. It's the first time you see him looking like Casper.
Yes,
the ghost.
and he got like black eyeshadow all around his eyes.
He's so scary. Such a creepy little... I mean, like, when I was a kid, it scared the fuck out of me. But because of Scary Movie, I think it's really funny. And he kind of, like, pokes a little head out, and he's like, hey. And then he kind of, like, dips back. And then she was walking up the stairs. She sees the black cat on the stairs, and then the ghostly white hands of the boy pop out and grab the cat.
And she's like freaked out.
What the fuck? And then she sees his little feet like pitter patter into the room. She's like, oh my god. So she goes into the bedroom and she screams. Okay. And she's a good actress. That was a good scream.
It's a good scream.
Good scream. I like the actors in this movie. So when Katsuya gets home, he's confused because he's like, where the fuck is Kazumi? He's like, Mom, she's obviously, Miss Jackson.
The house is even more of a mess now.
Yeah, it looks terrible. And he finds Kazumi completely catatonic on the bed staring up at the ceiling. And there's this moment where from behind him,
He turns around. The little boy just walks by him.
Yes! Toshio like just like run like Naruto runs across the screen. It's so funny.
So funny. Anytime he does this shit, I can't help it. I'm sorry. I was laughing so much through this
I know.
movie.
I was like, what's he doing?
I can't help but laugh during this movie. Even when the Grudge shows up.
Girl, I'm like, hey.
Hey, Diva.
Hey, girl. Oh, her breath. Can you imagine her breath, though? I'd be like, oh, your breath, girl. So Toshio appears again behind him, looming over Kazumi. And then when Katsuya looks back, Toshio's vanished. Okay. But then he pops up from behind the bed like, hey!
Hey, what's up?
And then he meows like a cat. And
But it's like a huge, like, screeching. Like
scary, yeah. It's like it's Miss Kitty when I try to trim her claws. It's very that vibe. And Kazumi dies. She's like has a heart attack seemingly and just dies. And he's so distraught. Very sad acting from him, but only for a few moments. Because then a shadowy light like casts over his face.
him.
And he has a really sinister grin. And we can tell that he is being possessed by the original killer, husband guy. Yeah.
It's creepy.
Very creepy.
I really like this effect of how they use the lighting to like...
That's probably like the scariest part in the movie, I think, for me, is that lighting effect. Really, really well done. And then my favorite character, Hitomi, shows up. I love this diva. She's always got a blazer and a matching little tartan skirt.
Yes.
And she's got a spiky bob.
Yes.
Everyone in this movie has a bob.
like, it is 2002, bitch. I am gonna look the part.
I'm gonna put the gel in my hair. Okay, bitch. She spiked it. And every woman in this movie does have a short little bob, but hers stands out. Okay. It's got spikes. And she is Katsuya's sister. Okay. She's here just to visit. But she's like, what's going on? She can tell shit's up.
She finds her mom, and mom's just catatonic, as always.
As usual, Miss Jackson. And then when she sees Katsuya, first of all, he jump scares her. She like turns the corner, and he's on the stairs looking scary.
Yes.
And then she's like, I like her because she's like, you scared me. She's very like,
Don't do that. What's wrong with you? I'm your sister.
Mother. And then he's like creepily whispering to himself, there was another man.
She had another man.
That's not my child. That's not my child. She's like, are you trying to scare me? And he goes, no, you should just go. And then he kicks her ass out. She's like, what the fuck? And then we get a title card that says, Hitomi, diva. Thank God. This is my favorite sequence in both this movie and the American version.
It's great.
I love this shit. Okay, so Hitomi's at her office building. Office building parts in the Grudge are cut, okay? She's wearing her cunty little red blazer and matching tartan skirt. Of course she is. And she's got a matching red phone.
Because she's a working girl.
Diva, okay? We see she's leaving a voicemail. That's the voicemail we heard earlier when Rika was in the house, okay? She goes to use the bathroom, and from behind the stall door, she sees the shadow of feet, like, dragging across the floor and going into the stall next to her. And she gets a call from Katsuya, she thinks, according to caller ID. But all we hear is, right there. Don't stop. It feels so good. Oh, I'm gonna come. I'm so close. And then she's like, what the fuck? She hangs up. She goes to leave. She hears the death rattle coming from the stall next to her. Fuck, I'm close. I'd be like, ooh, freak. Who's in there getting head? Getting that good sloppy toppy. Like, yeah. Oh, right there. Oh, no, go back up.
Less teeth.
Less teeth. Oh, yeah, just like that. So then she drops her teddy bear keychain. And when she goes to pick it up, the Grudge comes out. She just kind of sees like the hair coming out at first. But she's like, okay, no, you can have it. You can have my keychain. I don't care.
I don't need it.
She gets out of there and then she goes to the security guard and tells him like, bitch, I saw a ghost. He's like, okay, let me go check on the bathroom. And she's watching his security footage. as a shadow like envelops him.
I liked it.
And she goes,
This is when I liked the shadow. I thought this was funny.
This was a cool shadow. Kind of looks like it's like a fist like grabbing him around the waist and pulling him into the room. And then she goes back to her apartment, and this is my favorite fucking shit, okay?
She's on the elevator.
The elevator. And
it's one of those like windowed elevators where you can see each floor. Toshio is on every single floor, just looking
at her like,
and she doesn't notice one time.
So funny. It's so good.
Because he's just looking like,
he's like, hey. Although I will say, I kind of like the added effect in the American version where he continuously is a little closer to her, too, at the window. I think there's a little bit more suspense there. But that's one of the few times where I actually like the shot in the American version. But it's still so good, too. Yeah, it's so great. I love it. Once inside her apartment, she gets a call from Katsuya saying, hey, I'm downstairs. Will you come let me in? She goes to the door, and she's looking through the peephole.
Well, she's on like clearly like one of the top floors, and it's
and he immediately is like there. After she buzzed him in.
She didn't really notice that or think anything strange.
No, she didn't.
Which in the American version, during the scene, she's like,
"Wait, how the fuck did you get up so fast?"
Fuck?
Yeah, she buzzes him in. He's immediately at the door, but then she sees him in the peephole. But when she opens the door, no one's in the hallway. And then the death rattle comes out of the phone. I love this. She throws the phone into the hallway, closes the door. This is such a cool scene.
She goes into her bedroom.
And she turns on the news. She's like hiding under her covers and she turns on the news. And the reporter on the TV starts to like glitch out and get all spooky face.
She tries to turn off the TV and she can't.
And then the TV turns off on its own. I like that. That's not in the American version, but I love the TV effect in this.
It's really good in this.
The warping of the face
was really, really
looked
cool.
Really creepy. And then she's like hiding under her blanket. She notices
in her hand she has the keychain,
the fucking teddy bear keychain. And then we see like a mound start to form at her feet under the covers. And then she lifts the covers up. And it's the Grudge, bitch.
And she's like, hey.
She literally looks like Casper the ghost.
And she gets dragged away.
She gets dragged under, and then she disappears underneath the sheet.
Which is just kind of the thing with the Grudge. I think that's why I also just don't, there's no like gore. They just kind of vanish. Everyone just vanishes. Yeah. I think that's why I also don't get really too scared for this movie.
See, I think it's scarier than if there were to be gore. I love that she just kind of gets sucked into her like covers and disappears.
Like what happened, but where did they go?
That's the thing. T. And our next title card says Toyama. We see Rika's boss, who you know worked at the old folks' home. He shows up at the Grudge house to check on Rika, and he finds Sachi's dead-ass body, and she has died looking up at the ceiling, but she's got a fashion migraine.
Yeah, her hands are like up to her face.
Like she's a model. Ooh. Yeah, kind of serving puss up to the ceiling.
Love it.
And he finds Rika hurtled up in the corner.
Just like
traumatized. Later, after the police have been called and the house becomes a crime scene investigation, some detectives hear a phone ringing from the attic. And when they go to investigate it, they find the bodies of Kasumi and Katsuya. Damn, okay. We see a traumatized Rika. She has been taken to the hospital. And she is visited by her friend Mariko, who, she has a little bob, because she's in this movie. Right? The detective then comes to question Rika in the hospital, and they discuss the little boy she saw. She says that his name was Toshio, which confuses the detective because Kazumi and Katsuya didn't have kids. And she's like, well, what about the photo I saw? That must have been a different family. And so he's like, we're going to look into that. Upon further research, the detectives learn about the family that lived there before, and that the little boy, yes, was named Toshio, and his father, Takio, killed his mom, Kayoko. And then Toshio went missing later, and Takio's body was found, ran over in the middle of the road. And Kayoko's body was found in the attic, dead so. And they killed the cat. That's the part that makes me the saddest, honestly. We see a little girl named Izumi, and her father, Toyama. They're like out at the park and she's like practicing the recorder or some shit. Now, Toyama, I'm going to talk about his hairline because it's the McDonald's arches. He's got that McDonald's hairline where it's like, just shave it. Just go Mr. Clean. Just go full-blown Mr. Clean if that's going to be your hairline. Because he's giving the Hamburglar. He's giving Ronald, okay? Grimace, even, if you would. It's the McDonald's hairline. But he is confronted by the detectives. And we learn that he was the original detective on the case, but he abandoned it. And he is afraid to revisit it. And I wonder fucking why. We cut back to the detective, current detective, and Rika. And he shows her the photo that she had found. And she identifies the little boy as Toshio that she saw.
Yes.
But now he's even more confused because if it were really Toshio, like the real Toshio...
He'd be like 11.
Yeah, he'd be a little bit older. And he looks like a 5-year-old boy. So what the fuck? We then see someone who works at the elderly folks' home discover their boss's body under the sink in a spooky scene. So, diva down. We go back to Toyama, and he's meeting with the detectives, and they're showing him the security footage of that shadow that enveloped that security guard. And they leave him alone because they get a call that Rika's boss was found. But he keeps watching the security footage, and he sees this shadowy figure get really close up to the camera. And then her eyes open up.
She's like, hey, what's up?
Looking like Casper the Ghost. Who's Nene Leakes talking about when she says Casper the Ghost?
LaToya Jackson.
LaToya Jackson.
I worked my ass off while you sat there looking like Casper the Ghost.
That's kind of Toshio sometimes. I'm like, you look like Casper the Ghost, okay?
Rika was working her ass off to clean that apartment or that house, and you sat there looking like Casper the Ghost.
Toshio. We see Rika in bed, and she is seeing visions of Toshio and the Grudge, like, standing over her. But then it was a nightmare. Oh, it was just a dream. I wake up. Back at the Grudge house, Toyama comes in with his McDonald's hairline, and he's got 2 containers of gasoline, and he's going to burn this motherfucker down. But then he gets distracted by this, like, glowing light, and he goes into the other room. This is trippy as fuck.
This confused me at first. I did have to look up what was going on because I was like, I'm so confused.
It is a little confusing the way it's presented, but what he sees is a teenage version of his little girl daughter, Izumi. She is now like 16 standing in front of him. She comes down the stairs and makes eye contact with him. And they're both like, what the fuck? But you start to realize this is a vision from a different period of time. Like he's seeing something from another dimension, pretty much. So that's trippy as fuck. Because they can like, you can tell that she sees that something's there, but she doesn't know what she's seeing. And so she just leaves scared. And we see that her friends are upstairs. She has just abandoned her 3 best friends. They have come to look at the haunted house. And now they're fucked because the 3 girls are like, well, where the fuck did Izumi go? She's a chicken. Oh, wait, what's in this closet? And then they scream. Because the Grudge. Yes. So then we see...
the Grudge, like, run across the room.
Yes, the Grudge comes out. And she's like...
and she's coming after him.
And...
she's like spider crawling.
Yeah,
too.
she's crawling. She's like being a creepy crawler. And she comes down the stairs. It's her signature move. Okay. She's a crawler. And I really like the body language of this actress. She's clearly like a contortionist or something.
Yeah, it's
she's
crazy.
Like all herky-jerky coming down the stairs. And the other detectives show up, and Toyama yeets out of there, which I thought was really funny.
I will say the one detective that stays and gets killed here, he was cute.
He was so fine.
Do you know the one with like the little bit of the longer hair? You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about. He was so cute.
He was so hot. I know, I was like,
I wanted his story.
I know, I was like, not my husband.
It was so sad. I was like, give him a little longer.
No. But no, he's dead though, because she comes up to the camera and goes, "Aw."
Yeah, so they died.
Dead. Our next title card says Izumi, which was his daughter. We see teenage Izumi. She's hanging out with her 2 new friends. She got new. She replaced them fast.
Yeah,
Like, damn.
sorry guys.
And they're wearing, the Japanese schoolgirl. Ugh. Why am I saying it like?
Schoolgirl.
Did you just hear how Irish I sounded?
Schoolgal.
Schoolgirl.
Schoolgal.
Schoolgirl uniforms.
Hi ever.
Hi ever.
Hi
Shout
ever.
out to Ryan Hollinger.
Hi ever.
Hi ever.
Hi ever.
I'm sure he's done a fucking video on this movie too. Like, we gotta watch that one, girl. Because if you take a shot every time that motherfucker says "Hi ever,"
You will be dead by the end of
dead
the video.
Dead so. At school, there are photos being posted from the school trip, and Azumi isn't in any of them. So the girls, her friends, like, go up to the teacher and are like, "Hey, can you go back and check the negatives and see like if there are any of Azumi? Like, she's bummed out." But I think Azumi is probably way more bummed out about the fact that when they're walking home, she sees the missing poster, and it's her 3 best friends on that missing poster.
Ooh, R.I.P. girls.
Damn. She goes home and is clearly very depressed, very anxious. She's going through it. We learn that her father has passed away at some point. It would have been kind of nice to have closure with that character, but
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe that just happens in a sequel or something.
He just died off camera.
Yeah. She notices something outside her window, and then she like closes her drapes. A few days later, the teacher gives Azumi's friends those photos to go take to her. So they go to her house, and they're greeted by the mom, who looks rough. We saw her back when Azumi was a little girl too. Yeah. And she's clearly like aged like a million years in, just the span of like 10 years or whatever it's been.
She looks bad.
And they go to Azumi's room, and homegirl looks rough.
She is. There is no light allowed in that room.
She's me in a depressive swing.
Oh,
she's got her sweats on. She hasn't showered. She probably smells,
The room probably smells like shit. You probably walk in and it's just like musty.
Oof.
Like, you know what I mean? You know when you walk into a really hot room that like has, and it's just like you could feel the like heat, like it's humid kind of.
Sticky, yeah.
It's like, oh, you're like, oh god, oh, ew.
And they're like, girl, you gotta open up the blinds. And she goes to open the blinds, and she goes, damn, open up the blinds! And like
She
screams.
screams.
It's like terrifying. And she goes into this monologue about how she feels partially responsible for abandoning her 3 friends that died in the house.
Yeah, and then they just went missing.
And they were like, well, what house? And she goes, I forgot. And they're like, how do you forget? And she goes, because I wanted to forget. And like, that's really fucking spooky. And so she pretty much traumatizes her 2 little friends here by talking about how fucking terrified she is. And they leave, and the mom comments as they leave, that's exactly what her dad was acting like before he passed away. And they're like, oh, Jesus. And then they look at the pictures, and Azumi and all of her friends that went missing, their eyes are all blacked out. And it kind of looks like Kiss makeup a little bit. And they're doing peace signs too, which was kind of funny to like be like, eh. But they had like emo makeup on. That was funny. I was like, girl, is that blacked out eyes, or is this just what everybody's eye makeup looked like in 2002, girl?
Like, come on.
It was smudged.
Now, come on.
It was smudged. So Azumi finally decides to leave her bedroom for the first time in days. She sees her dad, like, in the other room, and they have, like, a moment, and she, like, tells him, like, I saw you in the house that day. Which I think I like trippy shit like this in horror, and I like that it's not really explained very well because it's just so, like, open, because you're like, well, damn, like, is the house...
they expand on the Grudge house and how it kind of works, and it's basically, like... It's like kind of like how Murder House is, where it's, like...
A hell mouth or something.
We're past like... Anyone who's become a victim of it can still like see between us and see stuff in the future that's gonna happen.
Yeah, there's like a multi-dimensional like plane that it's on, which I think is really fucking
just
scary.
From like the curse.
That's like one of the freakiest things to me about this movie. I really like that touch. But we see that was just a dream that she was having. Azumi wakes up and she opens her curtains, and through the cracks in the newspaper that she taped up, we see the ghostly images of her 3 friends looking like Casper the Ghost outside. This was such a cool scare.
Yeah,
I love
it. They chase after her. They chase her through the house.
And they're walking like zombies, and her ass still can't get away. What was this barricade that she... She would put like a chair up against the door. And
it's a sliding door.
Girl, it's not going to do shit.
It's a sliding door.
It's like Azumi. Come on, use your head. But they kind of like zombie walk up to her and corner her. And she's like standing in front of like an open closet.
Like it's a shrine. She's in front of the shrine.
Is it a shrine? Okay.
And then the Grudge pops out from behind and grabs her.
Snatches her in. Yeah. And then we see the floating head of her and her father, like, in the shrine. Yes. Kind of, like, appeared out, which was hokey pokey. This looked hokey pokey. But back at the elderly folks' home, Miss Rika is taking care of a new patient. He's an old man named Mr. Saito. He keeps making, like, peekaboo faces. And then we see, it's very subtle, and I didn't notice it on my first viewing, but when I was taking notes, they're walking into the building, and in the glass of the front door, Toshio is like walking with them. And then, but when they come through, Toshio is there.
That.
It's
Damn.
a really subtle and really brilliant scare. I love it. It's like so unsettling. And we can assume that's who this guy was like making the peekaboo faces at, was Toshio, because he's lingering. Then.
That's so cool.
It's really cool. Then, while Rika's washing her hair in the shower, this is a really famous scene, she can feel the hand of the Grudge like grabbing onto her hair and like clutching it. And then like she's like, like kind of gasps, and then it's gone. And this is parodied in Scary Movie 4 because Cindy's in the shower and the Grudge is shaving her armpits for her. I'm so excited to talk about Scary Movie. Okay. So Rika goes to get dinner with her friend Mariko, who we saw earlier. We learn Mariko is a school teacher who keeps getting calls from the school that she needs to go and check on one of her students who never showed up. This confused me, and we'll discuss this here in a minute.
Me too.
Yeah.
I
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
She'll have to go check on him at some point, but then Rika notices the black cat brush up against her legs. And they're like out like at a restaurant. And she looks under the table, and it's Toshio sitting there looking at her. So she freaks out and scares the fuck out of everybody. She scares Mariko. They call off the dinner. That night, Rika is awakened in her bed by the sound of meowing. But then when she gets up out of bed, her entire room is covered in different black cats. It's like multiple copies of this dead black cat.
It's like,
And this gave me stress because I'm like, I could already have one to handle. And the concept of having 8 million Miss Kitties like wandering around my room, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh God.
Oh my God, Keaton has made like suggestions of getting another dog. I'm like, bitch.
Your one dog you got is a piece of work.
Exactly.
Okay?
I'm like, bitch, I can't handle him.
No. Well, I might get like a brother for Miss Kitty. I actually have considered that.
Mr. Kitty?
Mr. Kitty. That would be so camp. That would be really camp. Hey, might just do it for the name. That name might be camp enough for me to just commit to it. Mr. and Mrs. Kitty. Oh wait, well that's if they got married. Or Mrs. Kitty is her mother.
Well, she's Miss Kitty. She's Miss Kitty.
I accidentally said Mrs. Kitty. That's her mother.
Your mother.
Your mother. Your mother. Rika gets a call. It is Mariko. She is at the house of the child. We see that it is Toshio's house. So he's the kid who hasn't been coming to school.
Which I don't get.
I don't get either because Toshio would have been going to school like, what, 6 years ago, 7 years ago?
Oh, well, maybe she is like an 11. Maybe he was supposed to be like...
Yeah.
Maybe she
like
did
in her class. Well, why would he enroll in her class this year if he's been missing for 6 years or so? That doesn't make sense to me.
With the Grudge, maybe it's because she's connected to Rika, so the Grudge connected to her. Just like how did the Grudge kill the security guard? I think the Grudge can extend itself in this universe.
Okay, yeah,
to people who are affected because it killed the security guard. He never went to the house. So maybe the Grudge just extended itself to her
and like made people think that it was a student. Like, yeah. That's creepy. I like that.
Yeah, or just like somehow like hacked the system. Like, just through the curse was able to put his name into the system.
Her roster or something. That's spooky. I like that.
That's my theory I got
theory.
Because I noticed that a few people who aren't affected by the Grudge get killed by the Grudge.
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, she gets because she goes to the house, but like,
right.
Why was it targeting her?
Mariko, right? But now that she's in the house, her ass is definitely cursed.
Yeah.
So Rika freaks out and goes and like runs to save her friend. When she gets there, the house in shambles, of course. There's like this weird smoke now, which I liked. This was kind of spooky.
Very creepy.
Where's that coming from? She goes upstairs and she opens the closet door, and Mariko's feet are dangling from the attic. Which is kind of funny. She goes up and she sees her getting snatched. So she goes up into the attic and Mariko gets snatched back into the shadows. But then the Grudge comes creepy crawling out, doing her death rattle.
She chases Rika through the house.
Chases her kind of around the house. And then Rika is running away and she passes a mirror. But the reflection is the Grudge up in the mirror. Okay. She kind of like realizes this and she goes to look at herself in the mirror and she puts her hands up and kind of covers her eyes because that's something that Toshio was doing earlier. That's what that old man was doing earlier. It's just like something that keeps happening where you're kind of like covering your eyes but like looking through your fingers kind of thing. And it gives her like flashbacks of just like different moments. And then she starts to notice that the Grudge's hand is like coming up through her titties.
Funny.
Coming out. This is kind of funny, right? She's like, oh my God.
She was like in her shirt. She's like, hey.
Yeah, she comes out of the collar of her shirt like, hey, girl. And keep in mind, every time we see her, she's like, she's kind of smizing a little bit. She kind of looks like Cameron Diaz when she says, lumpia. Adobo. She looks like Cameron Diaz. Adobo. I ate it every single day.
Single day.
And rice.
Rice. Oh, she made the best rice.
Best rice. I think the Grudge just wants some lumpia. Adobo. I think that would solve her problems, okay? So she's kind of like freaking out. She starts to run away again. And then we hear the death rattle coming from upstairs. Right there. And the balls. Don't forget the balls. Just like that. Finger in the butt. Why does it literally sound like gooning? It literally does. So her ass creepy crawls downstairs. She's now got blood all over her face. When she gets up close, Rika sees flashes of the woman getting killed and the son getting killed and the cat getting killed. And so she knows that that's what has caused the curse to happen. But then we see the dad, Takio, creepy ass. He comes at her and then he has a bloody hand and he just like puts it on her face and like envelops the camera.
Ugh.
The last shot we get is of Rika in the attic, but she's got on a Grudge wig now. Yes. She has grown her hair out and she's got a bayang just like the Grudge. And she opens her eyes up. She's like all tranced out and her eyes are bleeding and she's death rattling now. She's gooning. Right there. Don't stop. In the end. T. No, yes!
Yes!
Beat drop. Death rattle. Death rattle. Oh,
yes!
Oh, the Grudge.
This is a fun one.
Yeah, this is fun.
I definitely probably want to watch the sequel of this one now.
I know. It made me want to watch more.
The Grudge 2.
Maybe we'll do that for a future J-Horror January. Okay.
Well, it would be so much fun.
So, what are we doing next week?
We can either do The Ring, which I kind of do want to do that next week to compare it more to this one. Ringu, the original Ring. And
or Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
Let's do Ringu next.
Ringu. Yeah.
And then
Battle Royale I think will be a fun.
That'll be a fun finale.
Finale to J-Horror.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us this week on Let's Scream. We hope you had fun with us at the Grudge House, learning all about
The Grudge.
The Grudge. Please make sure to follow the pod, like the pod, and leave a glowing review of the pod, of course. You can also send us movie requests for future episodes. You can follow me at Parker_Will_C on Instagram.
And you can follow me at StevieNash95 on Instagram.
And until next time, this has been
Let's Scream. Bye.